Hi everybody, Club Shed here with part 1 of my Call of Cthulhu playthrough. It is the PS4 version being played on the PS5, and it has PS4 Pro Enhanced capability, apparently, looking at this. This was viewer's choice for my wild card Saturday. I only had one because my channel is so small, but I'm glad that someone was interested enough to vote. So I appreciate you very much. Thank you. I love H.P. Lovecraft and Call of Cthulhu story, the Call of Cthulhu story, H.P. Lovecraft stories in general, and his short works. I've heard or read a lot of them. I won't say most of them, but a lot of them. And just if you love this kind of psychological cosmic horror, Cthulhu in general is for you. I want to start by thanking everybody who has just subscribed, commented, liked, or even just watched briefly, just checked me out, and you may have moved on because I may not be for you, so I appreciate it. This is the journey to 200, and what I mean by that is March 1st will be my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, and it will be 200th. I'm trying to line up my 200th video to be released that day. So video 200, 1 year, and I can't be more excited and ecstatic about that. It's just really great to share my passion of video gaming with everybody. And it's funny because I was reading some YouTube subreddit comments and people talking about how someone was asking for advice, and people watched it and said, "Oh, no one watches Let's Play. It's dead. No one cares about that. No one wants to watch and listen to people breathe for 2 minutes, cough, and then make a comment here and there." And I think that's not true. I think that well, let me rephrase that. I think that person, if that is the way it's going, needs to be better. I need to be better. I don't talk all the way through my videos because, yes, they are Let's Plays, but trying to talk continuously. I record for 8 hours. I'm not there yet. I want to be because I'd love to live stream someday. But the goal is to build a community organically. I don't want to get a video that 6,000 people like and I get 2,000 subscribers and then all of a sudden it dumps off. It's not. Those people aren't going to be the people that stay and watch me and want to talk video games with me. I love to have the discussions about the video games, whatever it is you know that wants to be talked about. And where I'm at after a year and 200 videos is enjoyable for me. And do I want it to be a career? Yes. And I know that it'll take a lot of hard work and dedication and hopefully, better equipment. My goal this year is to get a gaming computer so I can record better. Maybe I plan something for a face reveal on, if I get, maybe that will be my 1,000th subscriber is what I'm going for. And I'm very low. I'm in the double digits, so it's going a long way to go. I know people may not want to watch no cam footage of stuff, but if you just want to hang out with me and chill, by all means, I appreciate it. I just I'm super thankful for the people that have commented and just have had discussions with me. I love that because I don't get that in my real life. I don't get that discussion with people about video games. So opening up to a broader audience allows me to share my experiences and your experiences of video games. But let's get into this with Call of Cthulhu: Enter the Madness. Don't know why it's loading my profile. I guess it's my Club Shed profile. We're gonna go look at this. Is kind of cool. Look at this. Oh, that door's moving on its own to the right. Look, it's creepy. Oh wow. All right, let's go to settings. Graphics. We're gonna leave the brightness where it's at. Hopefully, it's bright enough for you guys. Game, I turned crosshairs on. It's not on by default. Sound, I adjusted music down. Voices are staying up and effects are down, just so you guys can hear me better. I'm trying to be better with the sound recording. Controls, we left camera sensitivity. I can leave the invert axes and vibration on. So we are ready to play. Let's go new game. We're gonna delete this. The reason it says this, one, a long time ago I played this for the first chapter maybe, but I was just trying to record and realized I got to this point and my mic wasn't on because I had my controller muted again. So always check that, guys. Always check if you're going to do this for people that you don't have to re-record it. But let's pick an empty slot. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Enter the madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane in this hideous end. Hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. L to move. Game saved. Oh, that was nasty. And I can't really do much else. There's no options for anything. Oh, there's a crouch. Can I take the lantern? I can't. Okay. Let's options. The game sound is a little loud, so let's bring the music down a little bit and the effects down a little bit. Apply settings. And I think I'm going to make the game a little bit darker because it looks really bright. And let's take the crosshair. Let's take the crosshair off. I didn't realize that that was a dot. I thought it was for a gun. So, there we go. That way it doesn't ruin the ambiance of the game. This is pretty neat. For an older game that came out, when did this come out? Looking on the back of the box. For at least a copyright date. 2018. Not bad. Definitely eerie. Lots of nasty entrails. Can't get that. Alright, we'll go this way. And this is just like a fishy meat market. Try not to spin too fast so it's not like... I wish there was a... Oh, there's motion blur. I really wish you could turn that off. I hate motion blur. Whoa, look at this. It's a shark. Giant shark. Lots of fishiness here. Jawbone. Pieces of sharks. Wow. This is cool. The crouch is telling you to go there. I just want to come over here and see. It's there. Can I pull it again? I wonder if you pull it enough if you can break it. I doubt it. Do I see anybody over there? I don't see anybody. Alright, let's go. Crouch this way. Uh-oh. Oh, this is the lock on the other side. So you can test it on both sides. That's nice. Nice effect. I like that. It's not just like, oh, it's a chain. You've already tested it. That's cool. Oh. The candles are neat. I like that one of them's out. Like, or two of them out. Two of them? Two of them are out. Sorry, guys, if this is nauseating. It's a little for me because there's motion blur. I wonder if the PC versions of these games have... Counter darkness. You must light up items in order to interact with them. Oh. So there's an item, but I can't interact with them because I need to get... Oh, there's a dock here. Pick up an object. Alright. Oh, nice. Hurricane lamp. Neat. Can I stow it? Oh, I can stow it to hide. Nice. Oh, look at this. Some sort of marking. Bolt cutters. Interesting. I wonder. Why would we go back? Maybe we can go back with the light to look at dark spots. Yeah. There's a boat down there we can go to, but let's go back. I'm really curious as to why it let you cut this off. Oh. Wait. It's not the same. I feel like I'm looking at somebody standing over there. Let's go back here and see if there's anything in the darkness. Oh, look. So there's... Huh. You couldn't see before. There's writing. So this slab is like... Interesting. Okay. Wow. Wonderful. Alright, so there's two... So this is weird. Alright, so I go in here. This goes around, so it must be... Can I go see what the boat is? Do I get on the boat? No, they just... Okay, I thought you got on the boat. Whoa! That scared the crumbs out of me. Okay, that scared the baby crumbs out of me. You saw that out there, right? Oh, everything shook, and I got really, like, my heart dropped. Hello? Hello? I'm glad I went over there and checked that. That was crazy cool. That's too high up for this to work.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Oh, there's something down there. Looks like a harpoon. Is this just me, or is there some sort of weird stuff out there? Alright, so open that gate. So there's two ways in here. Alright, probably go that way. Oh. Okay. Oil lamp. Interesting. Can we see what it says? Dobflem? I can't read it. Ding. Oh. Neat. Oh.
What a putrid offering.
Oh, I'm not liking this. Whoa. So killer whales, that's crazy. And sharks. Oh, it was sitting over here. There's a dock. So whatever it was sitting over here.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
L2. Well, I don't want to run. Well, I guess I can't go up that way. Oh, that looked like people's legs up there for a minute.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh.
I hate whiskey.
Then why drink it? Then why drink it? Consult your diary by pressing the button. Yeah, why drink it, you alcoholic? Look at this.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Ugh, look at the stains. He is really down on his luck.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
No, that's stupidity.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Okay.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Oh, you could... Can you zoom? Oh, you can only rotate. Sleeping pills. Trademark. Something trademark. Ring trademark? Used with caution. Torn out. Cool bottle. Oh, good. I took items. Ooh, look at that. This is neat. I kind of really like this. Coffee mug where I soaked up. Oh, a drink. Coffee mug. Oh, look at those. I like the detail of the water rings on the desk. Ugh. Look at the dust motes in the air. I don't know if I want to drink. U.S. is voted dry. Oh, yeah. Oh, more whiskey. Sorry, prohibition. I'll leave that radio on. More whiskey. Wow, that's bottles and bottles. What is this? California, Alaska? California to Alaska? Maybe that's what that is. Voyage. Something voyage. Like prohibition. In this area there's prohibition. Trains. Boston. Boston hit by most severe blizzard in years. Snow paralyzes traffic. Everything's connected. Oh, he has more over here. Boston Strangler escapes from state mental ward. Lots to see here at Saturday's 4-H Day. Prohibition. January 16, 1918. Momentous day in world history. The Boston Herald? Boston News.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Ooh. I'll wait to look at that. I want to look at this.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Why?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Okay, so you can only interact once.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Ooh, look at this. 20th of October, 1924. Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? That's neat. Look at that. Okay, so up top we have the case, which is what I'm on. We have Pierce. Ooh. So, eloquence, strength, spot hidden, psychology, occultism, and medicine and investigation. So eloquence, amateur. I'm a professional in strength, novice in medicine, occultism, amateur, 40%. Amateur, professional investigation. Okay. So, what do these do? So you can go up to 5, it looks like. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving the skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. It's needed for next level, 6 CP. I have 0 CP available right now. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improve this skill increases your chance to forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. The medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment, so I can't actually increase these. Maybe this is because I looked at the natural science books? Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of myth. Psychology. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding the motivation of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Oh, that kind of feels like it should be important. Investigation. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and picking locks. In the tabletop game, spot hidden is a double-edged sword. It's actually really good because you find things that may have been hidden, but other times you spot things that you should never have seen for your sanity. And then R2 is sanity. Sanity, stable. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days. Surrounded by bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Okay, that's interesting. Mental trauma. So apparently there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16? Right? 2, 4, 6, 6, 12, 18. 18. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18, yeah. There's 18 traumas you can have, apparently. Alright, so skills. What does it say? Reset. I can't reset or remove anything. So these are what I start with naturally, I guess. Validate? Options. Alright, well I can't do anything. So I guess you need CP for stuff. So it's easy to upload stuff from amateur is 4 and it's 2 for, oh, it's only 2. That takes so much more apparently. Strength takes a lot. Investigation takes a lot. Psychology takes a lot. So I think spreading stuff out is not going to be a good thing. If I remember correctly, if I boost it or to try to make things average, you can't ever complete anything. So you have to focus on stuff. So for me, I think I'm going to focus on spot hidden and investigation, because I really want to pick locks, and I had such a hard time picking locks. So we'll boost that up to max if possible. And then we'll do spot hidden, work on psychology. We'll be psychologically sound investigator who can spot stuff, but not great with people. I mean, that's how you're going to look at this. Or you can be a very strong investigator who doesn't really spot the hidden. Or you can be like an eloquent investigator that's average strength and high in psychology, that kind of stuff. You don't have any information on Darkwater, but places. Pierce Investigation Agency. Oh, this is neat. There's gonna be a lot of this stuff, which I think is cool. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. Excuse me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine, for the moment. And there's nothing in it called. Clues, no clues. Inventory, Lost Battalion. Lighter, my old lighter, that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Press X to 10/7/18 to 1918. Lost Battalion, 10 years later. Alright. Can't open it or anything. Knowledge. Sleeping pills. The doctor prescribed these. Okay. Inspect. Alright. Neat. Okay, that gives me... And that can go... Okay, that's spy, that button. Oh. Okay, that's neat. I got a lighter. Crouch. X is interact. I wonder if squares attack. Alright. So...
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Oh. December 5th, 1918. Wentworth is not a great school, I guess, for membership. Oh, that's cool. You can open and close it, but there's nothing inside? Let's take this.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Alright, that's cool. Wish you could interact more like click the button to open it. Oh, item obtained. So you can go in here. Knowledge. So did that change my skills? No, I don't think so. So it looks like...
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
For Mr. Pierce. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. I go in here, and that's one of the things I like doing is just going over these. Case closed, case solved. Well, wouldn't this be case solved as well? Or case closed? I wonder what the difference is. My hat. Oh, well that's wonderful. I don't even know the use of a fan that goes this slow. I wish I could open... Oh, look, another whiskey bottle. One, let's count them. 1, 2... 3, 4... 5, 6... 6 bottles of whiskey. 7, I don't know if I counted that one. And then there's another glass and coffee. Ooh, this is your first choice? Have a drink or don't drink? I'm not gonna drink. We're gonna start kicking our alcohol habit. How about that? Let's push that away. Okay, what does this do? Oh. I don't want to leave yet. Is there anything else to see? Oh, maybe it's a job.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, neat. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. So we have 8 CP character points. Just like in the table talking. This is neat. All right. So we have 8. So we could go like 6 and 2. Like I was thinking about going spot hidden and investigator, or we could go 4 and 4. So we could go psychological and eloquent. But we really, once we do this, it'll be 6 probably to increase. So I want to do my investigation. We're gonna cut drinking. We're gonna become an investigator, and we really need to, because we've stopped drinking. Our visual acuity is going to increase. So let's do this. Oh, that's neat. Okay, neat. So I could potentially keep going with this and make it more percentage. Oh, let's do this. There we go. 4, 5. I could have gone and almost full in there. So something about Cthulhu is, yeah, its physical strength's great, but it's not always the best option because things are beyond our human minds and bodies. So running's the best option sometimes. But now we can do really good at spotting hidden stuff. I really want to improve this. Oh wait. You know, I wonder. Oh, that's a hard one. Do I... If I increase to 70% to spot hidden, I might find more stuff that I couldn't find before. And then update to... You know what? Let's do that. Let's do spot hidden. We're going to be really... Our investigations... let's play it like it's kind of real life in our mind. Investigation, we're not going to just automatically know more... But you know what? I stopped the drinking. That's where we're taking a stand. So my visual acuity and my perception skills are going to go up so I can see stuff. Let's do this. Validate. Heck yeah. And then these are the 2 skills I'm going to boost. Investigation and spot hidden. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Objective. Your notebook details your current objective. So, Pierce Investigation Agency. A strange picture, painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death, was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. This feels like a trap, by the way. The more madness stuff you look at, the more mad you go. Stephen Webster, and the more you know about the occult. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. Okay. Main objectives at the top right. What do we want to do before I actually look at it? So that kind of looks like the guy that was in our dreams. That might be Sarah Hawkins. There's a symbol at the bottom right. I don't think that's for Sarah Hawkins, but let's do the file first.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
See, nothing on the back. And you can't zoom, unfortunately. So, a shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36 in Darkwater. The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the Isle of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son Simon. So top right would be Charles, top left would be Sarah, and bottom right would be Simon. Marriage on Darkwater. Interesting. So now we can go in here for clues. There's the clues. And this is just regular knowledge. Interesting. I like the knowledge and clues. Okay. I wonder with my spot hidden if I can actually spot anything in the office that might be hidden. October 1924. Nope. Oh, hello there. How are you doing? So, I don't know if you noticed, but it sounded like when they were together like this, the voices were really loud. And then when he walked away into a cutscene, and I wonder if that has to do with... let's go into settings. I wonder if that has to do with it's considered a music and not a vocal. Let's just turn it down a little more, apply this setting. Or turn it up, I mean. So maybe we can get louder. Alright. Oh.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You're asking the wrong guy. Something's not right with this story. I read about her mental frailty in the police report. Right.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay, well that's cool. I'm glad we can ask more stuff.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Let's try this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay, so that's probably from my skill. I wonder if there's like another option here. Like if my... So if I raised my talking skill instead of my spot hidden, I wonder if there would be an option here. Because it looks like you can have multiple options.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Oh. Oh no, okay, there's the last. So that only appears if you do this. But if you do this and then do this, you lose all this information. So if you're speedrunning this game, you just go boop, boop, and you move on. I don't want to say you're asking the wrong guy because you're here and I want the help.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics,
Okay.
archaeology.
Alright, all this stuff's this. Oh. Learning in Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. Oh, cool! So I bet you I found that book because of Spot Hidden. And I increased by 12%. That's awesome. Let's see. Stephen Weber, age 63, a businessman by occupation. A wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Weber came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusal nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so deceased Charles Hawkins, age 41. Occupation, ship owner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater. The heir of a ship owner family, he used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, deceased, age 33. So a, 7-8 year difference? Painter. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearance. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Deceased, Simon Hawkins, age 11, schoolboy, only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Art of Sarah Hawkins. This is cool. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extracted from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Alright. Clues. The painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and a child. Oh, I see Simon to the left now. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks this is linked to the death of his daughter. Alright. Knowledge. The book on medicine. Neat. Okay. So I think that book was there, but we couldn't actually find it before. Leave for Darkwater to find out about Darkwater. Secondary objective.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. but it seems to have been shunned since then.
Atlas of Atlantic Islands. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and still rich with many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Atlas of the Atlantic Islands.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Also, his fan was moving much faster in the cutscene. One last longing look at the drink, and we're not going to do it. We're staying sober. I wonder what this is. Closet, maybe? Bathroom. I bet you that's a bathroom. Alright, so we can leave now. I think we've... Oh, wait. Places. Island of Darkwater. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island, whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up supply posts there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is the Medical Institute. Alright, I'll take that book with me. Leave for Darkwater, shall we? One last look. I do really like the ambiance here of this detective agency and sleeping on the couch. Alright. We can go. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the dock of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Ooh. Actually, this is a really cool game so far. Enter the madness. Focus Home Interactive presents. Yeah, so far I love the ambiance of this game. It's really, really neat. This kind of reminds me of Amnesia games. A game by Cyanide Studio. Look at the moon in the background there, it's gone now. Or maybe it's the lighthouse?
We're almost there.
James Fitzroy. Dude, we just quit drinking. Do you have to smoke too? Call of Cthulhu. Copyright. Scylla or Skyla?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, and this is chapter 2. Oh, is he throwing a fishing line in? Or come over here real quick. And this is where we will pick up when we get back, guys. So the main objective is talk to Fitzroy. The second objective is go to the bar and talk to Bradley. So we'll go to Fitzroy. Main objective progresses the story, so we want to do the other things first. Bradley and go to the bar. Fishermen have gathered around the car. Let's see. Oh, this is Darkwater chapter. We'll come back and read all this. I don't want to run up to the last minutes, and we'll talk to some people and stuff. Ooh. Take a look around. Look at that lighthouse. Alright, guys. We will be back. Thanks for joining me. I'm excited for Wildcard Saturday. And, of course, when we get into March, we will be starting Resident Evil 5. March... I think it's 10th. March 10th. But, and before that, you should be in the middle of watching Code Veronica. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for everything, guys. And what a journey it's going to be in these next couple episodes. And then, so excited for the recording of my 1 year. Thanks for joining me. Maybe in this case, it's not keep your keys safe. I haven't seen a key yet, but we may need it. We have a lockpick. So you know what? Keep your lockpicks safe. Have a great day.